J Drone here. This is the EACHINE E010. We're going to go ahead and get it binded, turn your controller on, throttle up and down, and lightly up again. Your gyro is calibrated. And we do have about an 8-mile-an-hour wind out here, so I don't know if this is going to be able to perform. This is an RTF flight right out of the box. As you can see, the wind was taking down that way. I was not able to fight it. Regardless of how this flies in this wind, this will definitely give you a vague idea of how much time you have out of the box. And as you can see, the wind's kind of having its way with it. It's able to try to fight it. It's really not able to take off. Like, I'm trying to send it down the field here, and it's kind of at a standstill here. It's definitely not a wind flyer, guys. You can see I'm able to keep it up there, but you're really not going to do anything with this as far as like flying it in the wind. So I'm definitely going to have to get this on a fully charged battery and get it out without wind. It is a smaller quadcopter, and it's probably more suited for indoor flight as it has propeller guards wrapped all the way around it. You'd be able to hit your walls. And as you can see there, this is just coming backwards. And I had my forward pitch all the way forward pitched, so definitely not a wind flyer. But again, I've already started this. I'm not going to stop it because this will give you RTF flight time, and you can subtract probably about 30 seconds for every time it hits the ground and I go to pick it up. This is the drone that supposedly has true return home, one button return home that will actually bring you to the controller and not off of a base heading. Most of your return home one button returns are operating off a base heading. Therefore, if you start off in one position, you take 3 steps to the right and hit return home, essentially the drone's going to end up 3 steps to the left, roughly. This supposedly knows where the controller is. With this wind, I'm unable to test that. I'm not even going to try to test it because, as you can see, it just keeps drifting backwards. The wind's too strong for it. It is a cool looking drone, has 4 propeller blades, and as you can see, I'm able to just flick it in the air. Nice tosser in there. But again, any type of wind more than maybe a mile, 2 mile an hour, I'd probably suggest not flying this outside. Just keep it indoors if you really have to fly it. And again, this is the EACHINE E010. And right now what I'm trying to show you there, I'm trying to adjust the pitch forward. That way I have more forward pitch, and it's not really working. I'm trying here, trying to get in air freeze, trying to get a flight review and not just the RTF time review, but I don't think this wind's going to cooperate with me here. Very nice tosser. Like, you can just flick this thing in air and it goes, so that's definitely a good quality of it. Wind is not a good quality of it. As you can see, we're kind of at a standstill, and then heavy gust will push back a little, standstill, and heavy gust. So I mean, definitely going to want to keep this inside with any type of wind, and do not fly at high in altitude if you think you're going to go out for a challenge with wind, because you're probably going to lose it. Yeah, we're down here. I'm going to take it back here, kind of in the brush where there's a little bit of cover from the wind, and see how it does. I mean, the wind's still going to blow through these trees, but it should only be at about maybe like 2 to 3 mile an hour with the way the trees and the cover is blocking it. And still pushing it to the left there. I mean, we're able to fly a little bit under here. Not easy. I'm constantly fighting even under here. So as far as my take on this drone, guys, I don't know. As you can see, I tried to do a little flip there, and because of the wind it dropped. I honestly don't know. I'm not going to put a bad stamp on it, but I'm definitely not going to put a good stamp on it right now. I need to get this out in windless conditions, and then we'll test the range, we'll test the flight ability, and we'll test the fully charged battery. But as of right now, I don't know. For something this small to be able to fight 8 mile an hour wind and kinda stay up there, it's kind of impressive, but I think I've had smaller drones that actually were able to fly into wind like that. And I do believe our battery is probably just about dead here. Yeah, the battery's dead. I'm J Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Have a wonderful day.